welcome to the first and hopefully not final episode of Pokemon News, hopefully a weekly series. And today we've got a number of stories to talk about, from temporal forces to a buyer's guide for Paldean Fates, to even the skyrocket in prices for X and Y cards. So we got to start out with temporal forces. Here's a brief overview of the card list. This isn't super important. Really, what's going to make or break the set are how much do people want these 6 cards, or these 4. But really, that's it. It is the first set that's not a special set or collector set released in, I don't know how long. It's honestly too long. So, here's a quick overview. Now, what you guys really care about is the price guide. So, here you have all the products. They're probably going to be around the same price as $5 a pack. ETBs for Pokemon Center being like more. I think they're going for $60. While you have normal ETBs, same deal, 9 packs, 1 card. Not all the usual, Now, this set really, I don't know how people are going to go crazy over it, but definitely seems like an amazing set. Now, we also got to talk about the Sun Skyrocket and X and Y cards. These have been seriously one of the biggest, more of like confusing things for me, because while I understand the reason, I'm just surprised that it's making as big of a difference as it was. This really started to get my attention on PSA pop reports, as I found that on the X and Y cards, I explained this in an earlier video, but for the X and Y cards, there's a lot of cards that are in PSA 10s for like the Sword and Shield era and older, compared to X and Y. For example, there's the Primal Kyogre EX. I think it's the full art from Primal Clash. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to remember all these things. Yeah, this card right here. This card, there's only 7 in a PSA 10. So if you can get your hands on one of these and it's in a 10, yeah. And I think that also Primal Groudon has the same story, kind of. Now, I think that this is really where things are starting to just go up, as people are realizing this. And this is a very small number compared to like the 10,000 in a PSA 10 with a Moonbreon. And that's causing these cards to skyrocket. In fact, now you have like the Groudon being almost more expensive than the Primal Kyogre from Ancient Origins, which I actually have, so I'm probably going to get it graded, and hopefully it comes back in a 10. This one, though, there's only 228. Now, we also got to talk over the one thing I accidentally messed up on, which is Paldean Fates. Yeah, I kind of skipped over it, but who cares? So, this is the product guide for Paldean Fates. Everything has been released. My biggest question on this is, are you willing to pay up to $45 for the Charizard tin as opposed to others? Is a Charizard really worth $20? I'll let you decide. I don't know. I'm on the fence of it, because Charizard promos can go for a lot. But, yeah, I think overall that's the case. At the same time, there might not be as many in PSA 10s, as kids will mainly be buying these. But I don't think more than $50, personally. These are interesting. They're like almost as much as an ETB, but you get 3 promos, which are all more valuable. This actually could be a steal, because ETB has 1 more pack, but the promo is worth nothing. And these, you get at least 3 promos that could be worth more, and you get 1 less pack. Will they make up? They're also like the difference, probably. Plus, they're also a lot cheaper, being $40 as opposed to the ETB being $55. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this daily dose of Pokemon news. Hopefully I'll have one out next week. See you later.